welcome to another week of RoadRunners. I'm out in the beautiful sunshine this morning. I hope you've all had a lovely week. This week we'll be doing craft with Luke and we'll have a challenge from Charlie, and also we'll be doing or listening to a talk by Phil. I hope you enjoy. See you shortly.
Good morning and welcome to the craft. Today is a really easy craft. We are going to make a boat. So get a sheet or two of paper. Hold your paper this way. Fold the short end to the short end. Spin it round. Fold it over again. Open it out and fold these bits. Open out the fold at the top, the flap at the bottom. Fold these bits into the middle to make like a little pointed triangle bit. That needs to come down a little bit more. And then get the bottom flap and fold him up. Flip it over. Do the same again. And then this is the fun bit. Open it up and you've got a hat if you wanted to make a hat, but we're not making hats. So fold that over there. And that over there. And then fold it back flat so you've got a diamond. Fold that bit up. Flip it over, and again, so that's folded, fold that up. Fold it in half, so once you've got those up like that, you've got your bits folded up so you end up with 3 triangles. What you want to do is push the 2 folded bits out, to make another diamond, and then all you do is literally grab the 2 top bits here, pull them out, until they're flat. And then as you open it up, pop the little bit, pop the middle bit, a little bit. Like so. And there you have your boat. You may be wondering, why have we made a boat? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to decorate our boats, and then we're going to see how many toys you can get in your boat. One of the questions was about Noah's Ark, and so we are going to decorate this and then put loads of toys in it and see how many toys we can get in it before it sinks. So you'll see that in a minute. I'm going to start decorating it. So I couldn't find any animals, but I have decorated my ship, and what I'm going to do, my boat, I'm put it in the water, and I found some toy specs. So these are my animals. We got to 24. The challenge is, can you beat 24 clothes pegs or 24 toy animals in your boat? Look forward to hearing from you next Sunday.
Yay! So, I'm going to be side on for this so you can see nice and clearly. One hand starts behind your back, the other on the ball. Just lift it a little and switch over. Really important, make sure your hand goes behind your back. You're looking at your reaction skills. So 30 seconds, how many can you do? When you're marked, get set, go. So I managed 40. How many did you do?
Hi everyone. Our first question this week was one Khadija asked when she was making the bunting for our craft when we started this series a couple of weeks ago. You can go back and watch that video if you want to make it. But the question she wrote on her bunting was, were there dinosaurs on Noah's Ark? It's a cool idea, isn't it? Noah and his boat, complete with all his family, a load of animals, including the giraffe sticking their head out of the top, and then imagine a couple of T-Rexes hiding away somewhere in the back. You can find the story of Noah's Ark in Genesis chapter 6 to 10. God had told Noah to take 2 of every kind of animal onto the ark. And the ark itself was massive. It was more like a big floating box than the picture we just saw. It was probably over 150 metres long. So there would have almost certainly been room for some dinosaurs. And we know that Noah obeyed God and took every kind of animal with him. But there were probably not any T-Rexes, as dinosaurs died out well before the flood. In fact, most scientists believe that dinosaurs died out before people existed. So sorry. An important thing to remember about the Bible is that it is not a science book. It does not give us all the details of how everything happened. Someone once said that the Bible does not always tell you all you want to know, but it does tell you all you need to know. The Bible is the story of God's plan and purpose for people like Noah and for people like you and me. If you want to know about dinosaurs, you need a different book. So time for another question. Why does God make some horrible people? I guess like bullies, or some of the people who do bad things that we hear about on the news? Well, I think the answer to this question is that he doesn't make horrible people. He does make people, and people can be horrible. So, first of all, let's look at why God makes people. God makes people because he wants friends that are like himself. The Bible says in the first chapter of Genesis that God made people in his own image. So that means we're all a little bit like God. And one of the things he gave us was the ability to make decisions for ourselves. In church, we sometimes call this free will. So we can choose if we want to be God's friend or not. In the same way, we can choose who our human friends are. And we use that ability to decide all the time. Sometimes trivial things like which socks we're going to wear today, to much more important things like do we do what we are told. Now, have you ever pretended that you did not hear when mum or dad asked you to tidy up or get ready for bed? That was you using your free will to do the wrong thing. Did mum or dad get cross with you a few minutes later as you did not do what you were told? They got cross because they tried to teach you how to make good decisions, which includes obeying your parents. So, people that we think of as horrible or bad are just people that have made some bad decisions, or maybe some really bad ones. But the good news for them is that God still wants to be their friend. It doesn't matter what they've done, and if they say sorry because of Jesus, they can be. They may have to face up to the consequences of what they've done, even be punished sometimes, but they can still be God's friend. Now, there are lots of Bible characters who did horrible things, realised what they'd done, apologised, and dealt with the consequences. People like David. We talk about him a lot in RoadRunners and think of him as a great Bible hero. But David actually arranged for a man to be killed just because he thought that this man's wife was pretty and David wanted to marry her. Or Paul, who before he became the great Christian missionary who wrote most of the New Testament, went around being really horrible to Christians. So much so they were scared of him. Now, you may not believe it, but even I do bad things sometimes. Hopefully not as bad as David or Paul, but probably bad enough that people think I'm rude or mean. But I know that I can ask for forgiveness from the people I've wronged and from God. and that we can all still be friends.
I hope you had a lovely morning with us this morning. Please look out for emails. Ask your grown-ups to look out for emails. We'll be having family services soon, and also we'll be meeting up at Roundshaw Park again. Sorry for those who missed it, and thank you very much for those who attended last week. We had lots of fun, so still lots to look forward to. Have a lovely week. Bye.